So, hello everyone. My name is Priyashwag, and along with me is my colleague Mihir Kadam. Uh, we work as software developers for Cloud Funds, and today we are presenting you a webinar on enhancing productivity with CRM for Outlook and CRM for phones. So, to begin with, I will walk you through the agenda. So, first we'll be seeing when is the best to use CRM for Outlook. Along with that, we'll see how CRM for Outlook will be set up, how it will be configured, and the features of it. Then we will take an overview of CRM for Outlook web app API, a web application, and this is a new offering by Microsoft. It's in the preview mode currently, and is expected to be live for the production soon. Then we'll be enabling and deploying CRM for Outlook for web app. So we will also be walking through the steps how it's done. And then we'll be looking at the CRM for phones and tablets, its features and advantages, limitations of CRM for phones and tablets. So to begin with, the question is when to use CRM for Outlook. So usually in your organization, you work with your CRM and you also work with Outlook. Outlook being your central point for communication for your emails, managing your contacts, your appointments. So, and then you also use your CRM for your sales activities. You look at CRM, interact with CRM to, retrieve data, read data, feed data into it. So, at many times you need to switch between going into CRM and coming back into Outlook. But with CRM for Outlook, what you can do is you can just do all of this. You can do all of your CRM functions from within the Outlook itself. What you can do is you can track email messages, contacts, tasks, and appointments to CRM. This saves a lot of effort. This keeps away from the need to log into CRM every time, where you can access your CRM from the Outlook itself. And plus, whenever you want to track, it's upon your choice. So you have the option to track what data you like to CRM so that your personal Outlook items remain personal. So let's walk through the setup, configuration, and the features of CRM for Outlook. So to set up, actually CRM for Outlook is a lightweight client, and you can get it downloaded from the Microsoft Download Center. As in the screenshot you can see, you can download CRM 2015 for Microsoft Office Outlook, and it's available for 36 and 32 and 64-bit versions according to your liking. So before we set up, there are some prerequisites. We'll take at the hardware requirements and the software requirements of the same. So the hardware requirements are that your system should be at least 32-bit or 64-bit with 1.9 gigahertz or faster than that. Memory needed is 2 GB for online mode, and for offline mode is 4 GB. The hard disk space required to use CRM for Outlook in the online mode is 1.5 gigahertz, and for offline mode is 2 gigahertz. And your standard minimum resolution should be 1024 into 768. Now, what do we mean by online only mode and go offline enabled mode? So usually it is recommended to use online only mode for CRM for Outlook because you can interact with your CRM data in your Outlook in real time. Offline mode is provided, which is optional, where you can actually go offline and work with your CRM data. So before you go offline, you actually take a subset of your CRM data into your local machine, and then you disconnect from the internet. And maybe while on the go, you can work with your offline data from the CRM, from the Outlook. So that being said, let's take a look at the software requirements. So the software requirements is that it works fine with Windows 10, 64 and 32-bit, but only when you have Dynamic CRM 2015 Update 1. It works with Windows 8.1 or Windows 8, 64 and 32-bit versions both. With Windows 7, Service Pack 1, 64 and 32-bit versions both. And with Windows Server 2012, since if you want to access it using Remote Desktop Service application. Also, you will need Internet Explorer 11 and 10. And with Microsoft Office 2016 also is coming up. So once it's available, it will be compatible with that as well. And you can use Office 2013 and 2010. So these are the software and the hardware requirements. So once you you need to download and run the setup. So, once you get the download file from the browser screenshot that I shared in my previous slides, you need to run the setup. You need to have administrator's credentials to do so. So typically your admin guy is the one who will help you set up your CRM for Outlook for you. So while starting the setup, you will be asked to choose a folder where you would like to the CRM for Outlook to extract the required files to. So you can you can make a new folder and just name it something as CRM for Outlook application. So it's easily identified. Setup. So since I already have this setup, and this setup typically takes around 10 to 15 minutes, or even a little longer if you have a slower internet connection. So, the first thing is that it extracts all the required files to your set destination. Then the setup will take place. This setup is usually quick. It takes up to a couple of minutes or a little longer than that. So it will just, prepare all the necessary files for you. Then you have to agree to the license agreement, and then you have to click next. So after which your actual setup will begin. So you can select the installation. Let us select options in this case because we want to enable our work offline mode for the same. So this is the offline capability. You can choose where you want to install this particular application. So offline capability, as I discussed, will let you go offline and take a backup of your CRM data to your local machine. So initially, when you're doing it for the first time, taking a backup of your offline data, it takes a little longer. But then again, as you work with offline and then you again go ahead, it then that particular backup of the data is quicker. So let's move ahead. So, once you have selected offline capability and you have selected your destination for it to install, you can click on install now. So the installation would begin. This is actually a longer duration of installation. So it will take typically about 10 minutes, or it may even take longer. Okay, so here your installation is done. I've shared all of these screenshots. So, there's nothing more you have to do now. The installation is complete. Your CRM for Outlook client is now set up on your machine, and you're ready to configure the same. So the setup is complete here. But now you would need to configure it for your organization using your credentials. So the first thing you have to do is, once it's installed, you have to search for configuration wizard from the start menu. As shown in the screenshot, you can search for the configuration wizard and run that application. So this is one window application. Now, when you start it for the first time, it will ask you to add a Dynamics CRM organization. So what you have to do is you can either select CRM Online from the drop-down menu, or you can even put your organization's URL into that text box. And then you can click connect. Then you will be asked to enter your credentials. Since it being your machine, you will have to put your credentials into it. So like I've put mine and my password. I will then sign in. And this particular setup takes a few minutes. So this application connects to your CRM. It authenticates and adds your organization to this particular CRM for Outlook client. So once this setup is done, it typically takes around 5 minutes. So as you can see in the screenshot, you have the server address, it's actually a URL of my organization. The synchronization method I use here is server-side sync. Users can use Outlook synchronization method as well. And I'm the user, like pwag at cloudfrontswebinar.crm.onmicrosoft.com. So that's my email address here. and the display name is Cloud Trends because that's the name of the organization I'm trying to get into my CRM, into my Outlook. So now you are configured. Now you can go to your Outlook. I will show you a demo of how, of what all changes are there, and also we'll take a look at the features for the same. So here's my Outlook. You'll notice a few things here, apart from your usual. As you can see on the left hand side, this is the organization that I've added from CRM for Outlook. It's usually collapsed like this. So when you expand this, you will get your entire CRM here. So this is the data in this particular organization is the subset of your data. So typically, you have your help center, your marketing, your sales, service, and settings. So let's get to know how sales are included in this. So if I expand this particular tab, and if I expand to customers, I will see accounts and contacts. So these are the ones, these are the personal views. These are my views, my active contacts and my active accounts in my CRM. So if I click on it, the data from my CRM will load. We can just give it a moment. So it's, oh, I have a little issue with my Outlook. My Outlook is restarting. So as we speak, what I was showing you is whenever I click on the accounts and contacts, it will load all of my personal views, and it will show you my active accounts and my active contacts. From there, you can add your contacts. From there, you can add new accounts, and your data will be synced back to CRM. So once your data is synced back to your CRM, if you make changes in your CRM, those changes will be reflected here. And if you make your changes in your Outlook for that particular organization's data, that changes will also be synced back up to your CRM as well. So give me a moment while my Outlook is back. Okay. So as you can see, so these are my emails. This is a new, again, these are some differences that you can see a reading pane bottom up here. If I click on a particular email, yeah, so I've pulled up an email. So another change that you will notice here is the track and set regarding buttons. So these buttons are actually used to track your Outlook item up to your CRM. So I'll tell you the difference between these two. If you click the track button, your email item will simply be tracked to CRM. And if you hit the set regarding button, it will actually give you a chance to select the parent of this particular item. Like you can set regarding to a contact, like you can set regarding to an account, maybe an opportunity. I will also walk you through an example. So I just want to, track this particular email into set regarding. So actually, I'm working on an opportunity with Kuldeep, and I just received an email from Kuldeep like, hey, just let's meet up for lunch. I want to track this particular email in CRM, so I will set the regarding. I also already have an open opportunity in the CRM, so I'll click on the set regarding. It will show me a window that will help me choose across which entity should I set this regarding to. So we can just give it a moment till that draws up. Also, as I was telling you about the track button, if you click the track button, there will be no set regarding to that particular email item, and it will only appear in your My Activities view in your CRM. So we can just wait for a moment. So it looks like I'm having a little issue over here with that window showing up. So I've already tracked this particular email in my CRM. As you can see, a little icon here showing like two people are there. So you can see these items, these three emails, 1, 2, and 3. These are already tracked into CRM. So if I pull up my CRM, you should be able to see those. I will go to my email messages. So now I have set regarding for let's meet for lunch email, which was sent by Kuldeep. And the regarding is interest is an opportunity saying that interested in bath fittings, like it's a new project. So because I chose to set regarding for this particular email, the other two emails which I synchronized with my CRM, they were simply tracked and no set regarding was set for them. So they don't have any set regarding basically. So you can say like they're an orphan records. So if I go into this particular opportunity, so the email we tracked for this opportunity, it will be visible at three different places because you say an opportunity has a contact and that contact also has a parent account for the same. So here's my opportunity that's coming up. So this way your private emails are all private and you only choose to track, you choose yourself that what you want to track. So, you know, your CRM related data is only tracked from your Outlook up to your CRM. Okay. Yeah. So this is my particular opportunity. The contact for this is Chris Martin. So Kuldeep is also a colleague of Chris Martin, we can say. And that particular email which I tracked from my Outlook, it came up here in the activities. So if I open up this record, this will open the activity record of the type email. So, you know, for this particular opportunity, you have this email tracked into the record itself. So now if I go to my contact, which is, you know, associated with this particular opportunity, so if I go to Chris Martin, I should be also able to see this particular same email in the contacts activities as well. So let me just go to that contact. Yeah, so this is my contact. Chris Martin works for Pinnacle Constructions. And if I go to the activities, I would again see this particular email sent by Kuldeep Gupta, like, hey, let's meet for lunch tomorrow. So, you know, then if I have a contact, I can also see like Kuldeep also from Pinnacle Constructions has asked me for a lunch. So let's go and discuss some work. So Chris Martin works for Pinnacle Constructions. This company being the parent of this particular contact, my email particular activity will also show up in that account. So my account opened up here. Also, in the meanwhile, if you have any questions, since I've muted everyone, you can write down in the box, and at the end of the session, we can take a little question and answer round. All right, so my account came up. If I click on the activities, I should be able to again see the same email right here. So that's way, so you know, this way you can track all your emails into your CRM, and you actually work within the environment of the Outlook itself, and you don't have to log into CRM every time to track certain items to CRM. So this actually cuts down your task of logging into CRM, then coming back to Outlook for communication. So let's move ahead with our presentation. All right, so that was the demo for you. So let's just have a quick overview of the features. Track data into CRM, which we saw. You can actually have your organization data at the left hand side. You can create new records, and similarly you can also track your tasks, appointments, and contacts and emails back to CRM, whichever you like. Next is the tracked item is synchronized. So, a same copy, once it is synchronized, a same copy is maintained in the Outlook and in the CRM. So, whenever you make changes on either side, it gets reflected down whenever the synchronization happens. So the synchronization method I choose here is server-side sync. So typically it takes around 15 minutes for the sync to happen, and your refreshed data or the latest data is seen at the either ends. Then the tracking pane we saw, I'll just again take you to it. Okay, I think I have a little issue with the Outlook here. So the tracking pane is the one that came up right here, and it actually showed you information that what set regarding was that particular email associated with, and or if not, the set regarding is only shown to none, and you can only see uh, that particular email was tracked or it wasn't. So also ways to track an Outlook item is track and set regarding, which we saw, which is I think fairly easy. All right, so that was about CRM for Outlook. It's an easy tool to use, and once users get acquainted with it, people get to use more and more CRM for Outlook than just logging into CRM every time. So the next feature we are going to look at is CRM for Outlook web application. So this is a new offering by Microsoft, and it's right now in preview mode. Also, it's not available everywhere. Right now, it's available only the North America region, and it's not recommended for production right now. So we can take a look at it. So let's see the overview points for it. That currently it's available in preview mode only. It is expected that this will be out for production use very soon. And again, it's a lightweight app used with Outlook web application. So instead of using Outlook client, whenever you log into your Outlook web application, you can easily do tracking of incoming emails into your CRM. And so, but the drawback is you cannot track back contacts, appointments, or tasks. You can only track incoming emails in Microsoft Dynamics CRM. And it's a requirement that it must be enabled by a system administrator, since you need to go back into Office 365, into the Exchange admin zone for Exchange, and you need to add Microsoft Dynamics CRM for Outlook web application. So let's just take a look of for the enable and deployment of the same. So there are some prerequisites here which we can look at. It needs to be CRM online only, and the update one should be available for your CRM 2015. Plus you need to have an Exchange online, without which you won't be able to do so. And server-side synchronization must be enabled. So it doesn't work with any other synchronization method, but only server-side synchronization. And a system administrator must add Microsoft Dynamics CRM app for Outlook preview feature. So we'll also take a look at the snapshot that I've put into the my slideshow, so that we get to know how it's all can be included in the system. So enabling and deployment, you need access to the Office 365 admin, and you need to go into Exchange and navigate to add-ins under the organization, which I'll just show you. So let's see, you have gone into the admin section of the Exchange. So this is your Exchange on Admin Center, and then you can go to Organizations, and then you can click on the add-ins. So in the add-in section, you can add this particular feature from the Office Store. So once you click on the add from the Office Store, it will take you to the Office Store, and you have to search for this particular application, Microsoft Dynamics CRM Preview. And you can add that. So once you're added, it appears, if you need to refresh it once, and it appears in your list. So you need to double click this because by default it is disabled. You need to enable it for the organization. So there are a few options of how you can do this. You need to make this add-in available to users in your organization, and you can either choose to enable by default as optional, or you can make it mandatory for all the users. By doing this, users can't disable this particular add-in. So then you can click on save, and it will show you as enabled. So also in the CRM, you would need to do a few settings. You need to navigate to your settings, to the administration, and then you need to go into system settings, where in the previews tab, you need to select enable the Microsoft Dynamics CRM app for Outlook preview. So here's the snapshot of it. You can go to your system settings, and in the previews tab, you need to agree to the license term they have mentioned, and you need to set this to yes and click OK. So once this is done, this particular add-in is available. Additionally, in all of your security roles, you need to have CRM for mobile privilege under business administration and use CRM for office apps to organization level access. So once this is done, you have the access to the CRM for Outlook web application. So the features are work with CRM in familiar Outlook environment. Again, you have a Outlook environment, which is your web application this time, and not your Outlook client, which I'll also show a demo on. You can track only incoming emails, remember, and you can also set regarding optionally if you want, just like how we did in the CRM for Outlook. Then you can find if an email is already tracked or not. So let me just walk you through a demo of the same. All right, so this is my email. So now since I have added this add-in, and once I go into my Outlook, I am able to see this particular add-in, which is Dynamics CRM. So, if I select different email, it will appear for all of them. So I just received an email from Yadnesh Kuvilekar. Let me see what he has to say. And maybe I want to track this email back into CRM. So I click on Dynamics CRM. So it will expand and it will load the interface where you can actually find your details. So if this particular sender is a new one and isn't any contact in your organization, you will get a new contact form. Otherwise, the details of this contact will be pulled from the CRM and displayed here. So it will just take a moment to load. So while it's loading, I'll tell you this particular person symbol will show the details of your contact, whereas this it will show you that whether you would like to track this particular item in CRM or not. So once you click this track, it will give you an option to additionally add the set regarding for this item. So now because Yadnesh Kovalekar wasn't found in my CRM, it gave me the new contact form. So this form is basically, first name, last name are already filled in because it identified who sent it and the email address. So let me just go ahead and save this. So this particular contact will be saved into my CRM. Yes. So the contact is now in my CRM and it is showing all the data that is associated with it. So since this is a new contact, nothing will show up here. So let me just also track this particular email. Let's just take a look at the email body. Yeah. So yeah, send me a message like we have a meeting this Friday and so and so. So this particular email message will be also tracked in my activities. So I'll click on track and I would get an option to track, set regarding for this particular email item, or I can just simply track it and have no set regarding for it. And so additionally, if you want to associate it with new records like leads, contacts, and accounts, you can also do so by adding the plus sign here. So for now, let's just say I'll just simply track it without setting regarding to it. So I click there. Yeah, to be tracked in CRM. So this will be tracked in CRM. Just take a look if it immediately came up. It was a contact. It was an email item. So I'll go to my sales. I'll go to the activities. and we'll see if our email came up. I'll just switch my view and take a look at all the emails there. Yeah, in the emails, I'll point to all the emails. Yes. So this particular email got tracked into CRM just a moment ago. If like it's 8:01 p.m. here, so this particular email got tracked back into my CRM. So this is a nice exciting feature, so that you don't need to have an Outlook client every time, and if you're just using your browser, you should be able to track items directly to your CRM from your Outlook web application. So let's moving ahead with the demo. Next up is CRM for phones and tablets. My colleague Mihir here will put light on the same. Over to you, Mihir.
Hello everyone, my name is Mihir. I'm going to walk through about CRM for phones and the tablets. So let's go ahead. Yeah. So So Microsoft introduced a new CRM application for 2015 Update 1 organization. So it's a name as a dynamic CRM for phones, and there is a older one application is renamed to Dynamic CRM for Phone Express. So it is also called as a legacy application, which is used to support for 2013 and 2015. So there is two different logo for the different applications. As you can see, the highlighted logo is for new application, where the legacy application there is a older logo. Let's consider a scenario, you already are using older application and your organization is upgraded to 2015 update 1. So when you log in from their application, it will prompt you to download a new application. Okay. So it is very easy for a user to notify. So let's walk through about the what are the requirements and the limitation. So, so new application is only limited to online. So for the on-premise users, it will be available after the fall release. So need to wait for the on-premise user need to wait till the fall release. Okay. So the Express application, a CRM for phone, Express application is now supported, but after the next release, it will not provide any support. So it's better to use a new CRM for phone application. So the new application is also available for all devices in iOS, Android, and Windows, and the design is also similar. Okay, so user will be very reliable while using even iOS or Android. So the versions also given is also supported 7.x or 8.x. For Android, it's 4.4 and up, and for the Windows, it's 8.1. Let's move ahead. Okay. So I will be focusing now on three main features about the new phone application. Okay, the single form for all devices, business rule, and a JavaScript support. This is a, very big uh, development in terms of the Microsoft has developed. Okay, so role-based form. Okay. So I will walk through each of features. One form for all devices. So we will design a form once and it will deploy on each of the devices, whether it will be phone, tablet, or the PC. Okay. So we need to enable the fields for the phone that I will show you in the demo. Uh, the it is also support. It will give a full support for the custom entities as well. So let's look at the demo, how to enable any entity for the phones. Let's I am a system administrator for my organization. Okay, let's log in. Let's go to the settings, then customization. Customize the system. I will show you for the account entity. Um, so there is also, you can see there is a two different forms. Okay, let's click on an account. Okay, click on the forms. Okay, okay. To till that the form is loading, I will tell you some more features about the phone application as well. These also support the offline, but it's a few limitations also there. You cannot update the existing record. You need to create the record, and that created record can be updated. So this is also some limitation is also there. Okay, let's form is loaded. Okay, so I want to highlight two one points. Okay, so there is a form type is main form and a mobile express form. So this mobile express form is specially for the older application. It is CRM for phone express application, and the main form that we are using for web web CRM customization. So same form will be used in the phone and the tablet device. So meanwhile, I will also tell you there is one more feature is also introduced uh, in the CRM for Express application. You can make a call and email directly from the application, and this feature is also there in the new application. And one more is that now the address field is also clickable, which that means if you click on the address field, it will open. Uh, map for you to navigate to that address. I will show you in the next demo. Okay. So let's the form is open. Okay. So let's consider that there is a parent account field I want is to be enabled for phone. Okay. So click on the select the field, click on change properties. Let's scroll down. Okay. Now you see this availability available for phone on phone. Okay, this already check. That means the field will be available on the form, on the mobile application and the tablet application as well. Okay, so I'm not going to change anything because if I change, this might take in the few minutes to configure in the phone. Okay, so I will not uncheck anything as of now. I will click on cancel. Okay, so same thing is for section also. If you want the entire section not to shown on the form on the mobile application, so just click change properties. Okay, and then uncheck it if you don't want to show the entire section on your phone. Okay, let's cancel this. Okay. I am going to cancel this form because it's already set up. Okay, let's. Okay. After that, you need to make sure that the field, the entities also enable for phone. Okay. So I will show you how to enable entity for phone. Let's scroll down a little bit. Okay. Like, you can see this enable for phone. This is for a new application to enable the entity. Okay, and there is one more feature is also there, read only in mobile phone. If it is checked, then this entity will be not editable. Okay, in the phone. Okay, let's is already account entity is already checked. So let's see how it will be look in the mobile application. Okay, so now I will show you how it will be look in the phone. Okay, so when I already configured this, this is a simple step to configure. We need to provide organization URL and then you have to sign in with your organization ID. Okay, so let's you can see uh, this is the navigation pane. Okay, so navigate between the different entities. Okay, there is also option called search. So search is a global search option. So let's consider the example. The Priyesh is already created, track the contact that is Yadnesh. Okay, using Outlook. So let's search for Yadnesh. Yeah, it's fine. So it's a global search. Okay, you can filter the entity as well. Let's move ahead. This third option is a home button. So this is home is you can customize your home according to your need. So I set up as I have two tasks for me. So I added on my just ping to my home screen. I set up as a Mihir Kadam as a contact and account as a account. Okay. So let's go. Now you can see a nice dashboard for your organization. Okay. If you scroll right, okay, you can see a pie chart, graph. Okay. Let's open a contact entity. Okay. Consider that I want to make a quick call to the Mihir. Okay. So I will directly click on the phone icon and it will open a dial up to call that person. Okay. If the call, the conversation is ended with the contact, then if I move back to the CRM, it will open activity for the phone call. If you want to set up a phone call activity, it's well and good. If don't, then click on cancel. Okay. Same features are also available for email. This will show related entities for your contact. Let's, as I said, the address field is also clickable. So let's click on this. Okay, so if you want, then you can navigate to this address. As of now, I will not. Just go back. Okay, so that is for one device, one form for all device. So let's move ahead with the next topic. Okay. So next is full support for the business rules and the JavaScript. So yeah, the JavaScripts and the business rules are also supported in the phone application. So let's consider a scenario. There is a field called contact preference on the account entity. Okay, is an option set. If I select the phone, then phone field will get required. If I select email, then email field get required. Okay, it's a simple scenario. So let's see how it will work in the web application and then we will compare with the phone application. Okay, let's open the account record. So I already set up a business rule to meet this requirement. So let's see how the this will work in the web application. Yeah, that's fine. So now you can see there is a contact preference field is also there. So if I select email, then email field get required, and if I select the phone, the phone field is get required. So let's see how it will work in the phone application. Okay. Let's navigate to the account. Let's open Cloud Science Technology. This slide. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Now you can see there is a contact preference field. Okay, select this email. Okay, now you can see that email field is get required. So the business rules is also work with the phone application. So same can be achieved by using a JavaScript, and this is also supported. Let's move ahead with the next topic, role-based form. So let's consider a scenario when the support persons log into the CRM, they should able to see a different form, specially designed for support team. So we have a requirement that if we have a support team and support team should not see some additional information. So we have designed a separate form for the support team. Okay, so let's see how it will work in the web application. Yes. Okay, so I log in as a Somesh. Okay, Somesh is a we assign a Somesh is a support person. Okay, so when Somesh is open a contact record, he will able to see a contact support form. Okay, it's only there are limited fields so there. Okay, when the administrator is logging to the contact entity. Let's see example. The Priyesh Vag is a administrator. Okay, when administrator is login, when open a contact form, okay, so he can able to see a different form, contact form, and it is more information are there, the grid and no post and activity. Okay, so let's see example when the support person is login from the phone application and navigate the contact. Let's yeah. Okay. Now you can see this form is also limited. Okay. So when a support person is login, he is able to see a different form which is specially designed for it. So the role-based form is also work in the phone application. Okay. So let's move ahead with the next topic. CRM for phones and tablets, a limitation. So the filter lookup will not work with this release. Okay. There is no, as you can see, there is no save button is available when you are editing any fields and from the form. There is no save button. The form will get saved when you click on the back button. Okay. That dynamic CRM for phone application is available only for online. So the on-premise user will not able to use this application. Okay. So if anyone is having question, they can directly contact us.
So we're taking questions if anybody had any questions. Hope this session was useful to you.
You can
Also, in case you still have any questions later on, you can email us. The email address is shown on the screen. So basically, what we saw was that CRM for Outlook web application is a nice preview. It's expected that it will come out in a full-fledged way, and we can actually leverage the functionality provided by Microsoft for it. And for CRM for Outlook, unfortunately, there was a little issue with my Outlook, but we saw how records are tracked using the set regarding and the track button, and also how Mihir demonstrated the CRM for phones and the tablets. So all right, so it seems that there are no questions. You can still write to us anytime at asia@cloudfront.com. Myself, Priyesh Vag, you can write me for at pvag@cloudfront.com, and to Mihir, you can email for mkadam@cloudfront.com. So thank you all for coming out today, and we hope this session was useful for you. We look forward for more such sessions. You all have a good day. Bye bye.